And that's a very thick line. Thickens. Oh, that looks really nice. See? That's why I like joining pens. Like you don't have to do much for it to just feel like it's striking. Where does everybody live? I asked where people are from. Nobody answered me, bruv. I know Lindsay's him, right? Did I remember that wrong? You can correct me. Jamaica. Ah, of course. So you know Jamaican folklore like that. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense.
Fantastic.
It's showtime.
Alright, cool. That's everyone in need. Okay, so what we're gonna start with today. Not really know. The idea in my head was just like do like a quick how to draw a portrait. Easy way. I mean, everyone's got their easy way. Let me try my let me try to teach my way. I mean, I don't think it's that different from anyone's way, but it might be it might be. It might be. It just might be. Because here's the thing, I don't really I think it's that beard thing again. Yeah, okay, see. The mic's all the way here, that's why. It's away from me. If I put my beard, you might be able to hear me. I forgot I have a beard. I'm gonna do that. Tell me if you hear this better now, because you're right next to my lips. Pause. What do you mean? You know when you put huh in like large capital letters like that, man's like, what the hell did I say, bro? I say something mad. Alright, so what was I saying? Quick tutorial, right? So just three not really I might work on like three faces and just use them to kind of explain my process. I don't really think I have a um I don't think I have one way of getting a portrait, you know what I mean? Like I'm always essentially trying to do the same thing, but there might be different there might be like some ways are faster or more efficient than others depending on what the face is. So we're just gonna pick three different faces and try them that way. And normally I like to draw in pens, right? So because I'm doing a tutorial, I might do a pencil outline first and then get straight into the pens. It's just more it's more direct and straight to the point for me. I don't like wasting time. Like that's how I like to draw pen portraits. You know what I mean? What's the AO now? What did I say now? God damn, it's scaring me. All right, I should also say because I'm filming this on YouTube. Um, because I'm putting this on YouTube. This is an excerpt, or this will be from a live. Because right now I'm on live, TikTok live, and there might be some random moments of just me chatting rubbish because you guys don't, no context. I'm deep in it. I actually lean into the phone every time I want to talk, but I don't need to because the mic's in my beard, bruv. I can feel the weight of it, which I don't know if I like. That was a while ago. Okay, okay, okay. Then don't worry about it. I'm gonna assume I didn't say nothing. I think this is only 3 pages I really have to work with, so I'm gonna wanna start with this one here. And just so you guys can see what I'm doing, nah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna put the iPad there, but it's gonna reflect the light too much, innit? So let's try something like this. And for the YouTube people, I'll put up a picture next to the I'll put a picture on the screen somewhere basically. It's always like hard to talk sometimes when you don't have an idea what you're saying next. Which is literally every time I talk. I don't know what the fifth word I'm gonna say is. But anyways, I mean to get into this, I don't have any. Okay, I got this pencil. I don't really need it, but how about this? I'm gonna show how I'm gonna, cause like I said, I don't know my process. I don't think about it too often. I just kind of go into it. So I'm gonna draw one face first. I'm gonna draw one face first, right? And how I like to draw it comfortably, pens, whatever. Then second one, I'm gonna slow it down a bit and just do a guideline in pencils first, a rough guideline, then go into pens. Does that make sense? That kind of helps me like relax and get into my, I guess, get into my process before I then try to explain the process. Um, but yeah, let's get that done, man. Let's get good. Normally I have music playing, but today it's just my voice because well, I can turn the music up, but you guys won't really hear it, I don't think, and it might just get in the way of the recording, so I'm just gonna keep it right here. But how was your weekend, man? How you guys been? Let me find a nice little pen. I got five and I got one. I got black, I got white. What you want? Sorry, I had to. I still haven't found a portrait to draw yet. These are really. I always get distracted when I see like manga on my Pinterest because I'm like, bro, I want to read that, or I want to find out where that's from so I can go read it. Then I go off on a tangent. Oh, okay, but we're not gonna do that today. Well, actually, after the portraits, I'm gonna go draw my manga. That's what I'm doing. That's the second part of this live. They don't need to know that on the YouTube still. So, see, it's the thing with Pinterest. Like, it takes a while to find anything you like. If you wanna, do a quick sketch. So, let me go to. There's a lot of couples on there. What the hell? Why is this stuck between two? Oh, painting inspiration and manga study. Okay. I need like a headshot though. Do I have any headshots? I do. Cool. Immediately I'm drawn to this face, but I've drawn it before, so I'm not gonna do that again. I think this one is a bit easy. It might be nice to get quick and out the way if we're trying to warm up. Pretty sure I've drawn him too. But I like this actually. Yeah, this is more like me. So this one's got a lot of shadows, right? That's what I'm looking for. Like nice shadows to work with because I'm drawing in pen, so it's more fun if I can like get to my darkest darks easier and like they can cover a large area. Pardon me. In comparison to the light, like there's a lot of light here and there, right? But I can leave that for the page. I just focus on like the darks that go through it and then lead into the shadows. That's gonna be really nice. I don't really care much for the coat. That's just empty noise at this point. I mean, it's simple shape, so I don't really need to focus about it. Focus about it. Focus on it. That's another good face. You see that shadow from the hat? Nice. And then your other shadows and like semi highlights. It's like highlights inside the shadows. But that'll be tough. But this this hard line across there, it's really nice. I like this one too. But enough said. Let me just get into this one, man. You know, I really don't like this song. I need more. Let me just get some. Bruh. I don't want it burning outside for real, so you can burn in there. Alright. I also don't like drawing with my reference to my right, but cool. First things first for me, right? I want to locate the top of the head. It doesn't matter if I get the right line or whatever, but it's the rough top of the head for me, right? And that's just because I want to be able to scale it, right? It doesn't really matter what I put. Find the top, and I think I can guess like the top of his hat for one, and then maybe the bottom of his chin there. But I don't have to really stick to that. I just like to do that at the start. Like if I was really trying to get at this quick, I think I probably would just go for the face. But you know what? This is the part where I'm meant to figure out my process and then try to explain it first. So I should probably do less thinking and more drawing, and then come back to explain it. I mean, no one really asked for this, but I just feel like I want to put a video this week that I don't have to spend 2 weeks editing. Apologies if you hear me breathing through the mic. Just call it ASMR. This is really rough, man. I'm gonna just put this right here because you can't see the drawing. I mean, you can't see the reference on the screen anyway. So why try? Why try, guys? I really like these kind of lines, man. Sketchy lines. They tell you not to do them. But I like them. I mean, you're not meant to do them because they show that you don't know what you're doing. Like they look uncertain. But that's if you truly don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you're just using it to like slowly chip away at the edge, trying to locate it. Which I think that's what most people do. Actually, no, I think most people are trying to like draw a line, but like in stages. I'm more so like picking at angles I think work, and then changing my judgment of the angle, and then I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, bro. Basically, I like doing this, and it looks better in pens because with pencils you could start thinking, oh, I should probably clean that up. Some of it smudges too, so that's another thing. And I should probably say ahead of time with these drawings, I don't think I'm gonna focus too much on likeness right now, because I'm just kind of giving a quick tutorial. Like, in order to get likeness for anything, it's pretty much just spending more time on a piece resolving it. Like, you can get likeness at the start quick, but like getting closer and closer to, oh yeah, that looks like the person. You just have to spend more time, get the right values, all of that stuff. Give me a sec. I need to close my door. I don't know why I left it open. Sorry. So already right now, I feel like I was kind of right with my guess for the bottom of the face, but I don't think. Okay, this is not really like. I don't think this is my preferred way to go about portraits because I'm closing it off now, making it harder for me to like change my mind about things later on, which is okay sometimes, but it's okay when you confident, I'd say, in like the reference and like getting the likeness of the reference, if that makes sense. But like, if you're a bit unsure, I wouldn't close it off as early. Like even now, I'm shaky right now, innit? But For me, I like to like find the eye sockets. Since I learned the Loomis method, it kind of just makes it easier to see the face once you have these in the right place. You don't even have to draw the eye itself, just a circle for where the eye seems to be on the page. And I've already run into a problem that you would typically run into. This is placed in the wrong spot because I was drawing the outside of the face first, and then I was being hasty. It's a bit lower on the reference, which I could have left it there, but just to show, I'm gonna try to drop it down a bit. Later on, I'll just shade around that to probably fix it. I feel like it's okay to make mistakes, honestly, and I do that all the time. No one else is gonna know. And out there's always this thing about um, is it plagiarism? Not plagiarism. What's the word? Copyright? Ah, what's that word? Like, is it theft basically? If you like use a face or a picture for a reference, but then you don't credit the photographer. See, that's not a problem if you don't get the likeness right. You get me? So I feel like I spent so much time in my life as an artist trying to get the reference exactly right and being successful a few times that now I kind of take pleasure in like being able to be loose sometimes and like having something close but not perfect. It pisses me off sometimes when like it's close but not exactly right, like too close but not right. But if it's like loose enough where it's like I can tell that this is a new type of face I haven't really drawn before, and it just looks interesting on page. I'll kind of focus on like big shapes like this rather than what the nose actually looks. I like the vibe of the nose. I feel like I'm talking too much. I need to calm my chest down and just take a breath. Mm. This is the shadow that I was looking at earlier that I really liked. Kind of leads. It's very faint around the nose, but it's strong right here. It's a strong line. I could just, I could sit down on that and just, that's a decision there. Not changing it. Even though I don't like it though, low key, the way I've drawn it, but it's cool, I'll fix it. There's a roundness on the cheek there. Oh, sorry, I messed that up there. Why am I saying sorry to myself? And also, yeah, the thing about drawing older faces, it makes it easier as well because you have a lot more landmarks, like the wrinkles and stuff. You probably don't want to draw it as many times as I'm drawing it there. Bro, I'm talking way too much. I want to just get through this quick. No, what I should have done was give myself a timer. Maybe I'll do that for the third picture. So this one kind of drawing freely almost, even though I'm explaining along the way. I'm still not really too fussed. Next one I'm gonna draw with a pencil first and then try to refine it a bit. And the last one, I'm gonna tie myself with a pen. Not tie myself, I'm gonna give myself maybe a 10 minute um what's the word? It's not a 10-minute timer, it's a 10-minute countdown? Yeah, a 10-minute countdown to finish it. This is too close. This gap. so I can bring it down a bit. I wasn't too far off, man. But then again, you could argue that I forced it to fit within um those two lines there. I was about to say forced it to fit within the parameters, bruv. Hmm. Okay, it's about time to really start having fun. I'm gonna zoom in on my reference so I can like start doing the eyes and stuff. I guess it's okay for me to just keep talking, bruv, because I don't really be talking anymore. I just came back from New York yesterday. Spent 4 days with my friends, so I got a lot of conversation that I normally don't get to have, regularly. It was really nice. But now that I'm back home, I haven't really spoken all day. I was on the phone for like 5 minutes and that was it. I went to the gym. You don't talk to anybody in the gym, so that was quick and silent. I had music in my ears. Mine's a bit too heavy right now. It's kind of hard for me to be loose with these lines. I don't like that. I'll just do it fast and sketchy, maybe. Yeah, that works. Oh, what I miss? Appreciate the convo. My bad, guys. I've been just joining. I am doing great, Zodi. Sorry, bro. Appreciate you asking. Hope you're doing great too. And Yeesh, Yeesh Joe. That's an interesting name. Yeesh Joe. As a Yeesh Yo. As a, like the Y sound. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for the company. I'm guessing most people are out of work, actual work right now, unless you're working a late shift. So, you know, pull out a sketchbook, grab a pen, take a line on a work, a line on a walk. Take a pen on a walk, sorry. Take a dot on a walk. That's a line. I'm gonna roughly do the eyebrows because they're bushy and there's a lot of white in it, but I wanna get the darks. Maybe someone just pluck out some lines for now and then in a sec one's gonna go and solidify a few of them. I think the hardest thing about drawing is really just sitting for a long time. Cause like if my back didn't hurt, I could do this all day. I mean, if my back didn't start hurting and like I didn't feel hungry, stuff like that. But those are limitations of humans, you know what I mean? Like I could ascend past that. It's possible. Why don't we try? No one ever's tried it. Or no one's ever really tried it. Or no one ever really tries it. They tell you it's not healthy. See, I got this wrinkle wrong. That's my bad. But it's okay. Make everything work. Yeah, they tell you it's bad for you, but like I'm sure you could do better, man. Or not do better. Do more than you know. Like there's that Netflix show. I don't know if it's a show really. It's one movie. It's a short movie. The Henry Sugar Tale, the Fantastic Tale of Henry Sugar, I think it's called. Basically, where I mean, it's a fictional story, but the idea is like this guy is able to meditate after finding this book, this secret book in his library, and he figures out how to meditate on one thing, one single image for think. Well, at first it's like 10 minutes, and then 30 minutes, and then you can do it for an hour, blah blah blah. But eventually, it gives him the ability to focus so well and so intensely that it can see through objects and like read cards and stuff. And he starts to use it to make money and gamble and eventually help charities and whatnot. Man could even see through his own body. He could see like he was about to die in a few years because he had a tumor. Oh no, he had a blood clot moving towards his heart, something like that. But that kind of inspired me because it made me think, that's a bit far fetched, but truly, really and truly, it's the same as like the 10,000 hours idea. If you dedicate, enough time on something, you can surpass the human limits at that thing. Therefore, if you dedicate enough, concentration and time to drawing and not eating for long periods of time, I reckon you could do it, bro. Unlike a regular thing, you just need something to, help you along the way. Don't know what, maybe conversation, some other stimulant, something to keep you in the zone, because that's uncomfortable. Really, that's the hardest part, being comfortable through the piece. So I feel like if I had a great chair, great table, perfect setup, legs were stretched nicely, maybe like a bowl of like peanuts on the side. You know what I mean? Like them coconut cashews, what's them called? What they called? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. They're so nice. It's got like sea salt and coconut on it. And it's a cashew, so it's sweet. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I need to be able to draw for like 50 hours, bro. Maybe water too. Water is important. I definitely need water. What do you think you could do for like hours non-stop other than drawing? It can be drawing, but if you got ideas, because I'm thinking about it now. Maybe no, I couldn't do basketball. I'd pass out. Well, not pass out. Just I sweat too much. I wouldn't play for energy either, to be fair. So I guess I wouldn't die necessarily immediately. Okay, okay. Almost done with his face, man. See how fast I can move and like I drop distractions, to say the least. Now I'm gonna distract myself a little bit and then come back into it to finish it, because my favorite part's coming up. I get to draw the shadows. I like to draw my shadows horizontally because it saves time, but it's got a nice look to it too. Hold up, you get this beard line right first. I always leave the ears to last. It's a bad habit. I wouldn't advise it, but I always do it last. But then again, I feel like people forgive you for the ears a lot. Mm. You could literally like when you're painting, you could you could use 3 strokes for your ears and you can get away with it. You know what I mean? Ah, my back is broke. All right, you guys didn't tell me by the way. Can you hear the music? Cause you know, I'm kind of curious. I don't mind if you can. It's pretty chill right now. It's just lo-fi. It's not too loud. It's not in my ears. But if you can't hear it, I might just take this mic out my beard, man. Mm. As long as they can make out a face. Wait, make out a face is hands. They forgive anything. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to lean into. You can hear it. Okay, lovely. We'll turn up just a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to lean into more with like my paintings after I finish the ones I'm working on right now. I forgot this. shadow here. I'm trying to like just be loose, but like representational loose. So it's abstract figuratism or abstract realism. It's just a bit more like taking advantage of the fact that people, you know, don't need me to tell them everything. I already did that, I already used to do that. I used to do that a lot, but for like I wanted to show off for these particular pieces, so like I didn't realize how much time it would take me. Like, it's not actually taking me time in terms of like finishing the piece. It's more so taking me time to like find the motivation to go back to the same work. And I key the longer you take, the worse it gets. So I'm not really making it easy for myself, am I? Alright, quick distraction, and I'm gonna get into my shadows, man. Let me show you guys the reference because some of you might have just come in. Oh, you know what? I low key wanna draw the shoulders now because I've just seen that shadow there. I really like. It already ties in with this and that. Speaking of that, I didn't do that yet. That should be right here somewhere. And then at some point, it goes from being a drawing to being like a sculpture. You're touching because you can already see the planes on the page. It's fun. Drawing is very, very fun. What's your name, by the way? Zodi. Zodi. Okay. Zodi. I was asking myself while reading it. Don't worry. You sound like you're an artist yourself. I feel like everyone here obviously is into art, but I don't know the actual artists are not actual as in like there's a grand achievement you have to make, but like actual as in people that like to do art themselves. It's a long-winded way of saying, do you make art, bruv? I be sketching. I love that. Well, you sketch, man. Practicing artists properly. Wait, wait, wait. Probably, probably. What do you mean by probably? I don't mean practicing artist. I just mean like, do you draw? You know what I mean? What do you like to draw? That's literally what I mean. What do you like to draw? If you draw, and if you don't draw, when did you stop drawing? Because more or less everybody that's into art used to draw at some point, or they still draw at some point, or they still draw now. Sorry. Yo, it's really nice having this mic in my mouth because pause in my beard because I don't have to project my voice as much. Just keep it over here. And so I mean by like this is noise because I'm not really focused on these lines. Just kind of sketching them in because they look nice. They flowy. This shadow is a lot smaller than I made it, but it's okay. All of a sudden, the air feels too small. Hmm. Let me think about this real quick. I don't know why I went back over those lines. They already look good enough. Kind of made them worse, but it's okay. All I really want is this shadow right here. Hey, yo! What the mic in my mouth thing? Listen, I already called myself out. You can't buzz me, I buzz myself. Mm, mostly people, well, mainly my mutuals, so mostly women. Interesting. So your mutuals are mostly women, for one, but you draw your mutuals a lot. I I commend that. I don't think I've ever seen that really. I don't draw anyone from social media really, unless they're like my followers and they've been really supporting me a lot, and I feel like appreciating them. I do it as a reward thing because, like, everybody wants to draw. Everyone wants to get drawn. Everybody wants to get drawn. British people talk really fast. I'm too used to it. Can't hear at this point. Do you know what true freedom is? It's my favorite part. Let me zoom in. True freedom is being able to finish off a sentence wherever you want and leave it off wherever you want and pick up another topic and forget what you were talking about without having to remember it. I mean, it's not great for conversations, but if you're talking to yourself or talking to people online in your room, it's amazing because you can convince yourself that no one's listening, so it don't matter, bro. I'll remember it when I remember it. Yo, this chair is making me uncomfortable. Like I'm sitting on a pillow, but it still hurts. I wonder why. I don't know if I want to go any darker on the shadows yet. I'm gonna do it first. I'm gonna do a light pass first. Let me do the other eye. That one's a bit darker than the last one. Can't lie. Ooh, that's two layers in there. But lately, I've wanted to draw creature-like, creature-like ones in the what? In the ancient Magnus Bride. Ah, I haven't seen that. Sure, it's anime now. Um, I see it come up on my Crunchyroll, but it gives me the vibe of the type of anime that I don't tend to like early on, like in the series. I don't like the damsel animes. They really piss me off. Honestly, I'm sorry. So some anime I really don't give a chance from just the way it looks. Isn't it the one where like the guy's like got a skull head and like he saves this girl from getting executed or something, but then she becomes maid slash bride, and like these fairies try to come steal her. I think I could be wrong. It could be a different one though.
Is that one? Yeah, see, yeah, I couldn't stand that. I need, I need you to get to the action. Stop doing all this jarring romance, bruv. But not to hate, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own tastes. So what are creatures like then? The fairies, or that's the only ones I saw. Those are the only ones I saw. See what I mean by horizontal um shadows? Did I say horizontal? No, I meant vertical. Horizontal makes it feel like it's moving. Vertical feels kind of static, but that could just be the way I'm seeing it. And I can also like shade and like scribbles like that too. I used to shade a lot like that back in the day. These days I don't do it so often, but I do it when I want to save time because I just need to scribble around till I find the right lines. Then when I'm sure I found it, I just go over it a bit more than every other line, so it stands out a bit more, and those lines just fade out around it. Okay, hold up. I missed something. You said, well, she's technically a rare type of fairy that attracts other fairies. She's basically a queen bee. Ah, okay, okay. But the Fae aren't human, so what they can consider nice or a prank can be deadly to a human. So her, right? I think that was the first thing I saw. Like they did a prank on it, and I was like, right, this is a lot, man. Kind doesn't live long. Is her name Kind? Oh, who's that? So her kind doesn't live long. Okay, rare type. Okay, I see. I see. Do I have a watched or favorite anime list? I don't have a list, but in my head I do. You know what I mean? I don't have a physical list. I've seen a lot and I like a lot, but it's hard to pick and hard to remember them. So sometimes it's more so I remember more when like people talk about their favorite anime and I remember if I've seen it or not. Because normally I'll give it a try, like the first episode. That way I can be like, okay, I tried it. If the first episode don't hook me, because I can kind of predict the direction of the series, and it's like, do I want to invest in this story or not? Do you have a list? What's your favorite? I can see if I've seen it. My my guy put me on what? Oh, my guy put me on what so you like? I was like, oh, your guy put you on. What do you put you on? Let me see. Um, I use my anime list, but I like Parasite Maxim. Parasite's really good. It's a really good one actually. I've always struggled with my anime list because like first time I ever used it, they made it look like you could watch the anime on there too, and I was like struggling for so long. I was like, okay, where's the play button, man? Like it's showing me all this great anime, but I can't play it. What's going on? But I hear it. Um, Obviously I've seen the big three. I'm kind of keeping up to date with One Piece right now, and I've read the Bleach manga. But I don't know, man. There's too many. Like Full Metal Alchemist up there with one of the best stories, best storytelling, best world building, best character development, best plot twists. Death Note, Code Geass, One Piece, obviously, because I just said that. Hunter x Hunter, the classics. These are all classics to me. You know what I mean, I feel like these are ones everyone's seen. Uh, Obviously, I said Death Note. I think already, right? Code Geass is kind of like Death Note if you haven't seen it. So long lines, man. Gonna start getting shaky. And that's how I draw portraits and pens for the most part. You just close off this here, and another shadow to like balance it out. I mean, it's on the portrait itself, so kind of just helps you see that the beard is white. And if I do the skin too, or this little shadow over here, that helps too. Hold up, what I miss? Um, I like One Piece. Wano is so nice for the art color. Hey, yo, today you're a real one, bro. You're a real one, my guy. Brotherhood or Full Metal Alchemist number one. I think I watched Brotherhood. Like it's the it's I mean it's pretty much the same in it apart from like it's updated as far as I know. Maybe they might have missed or changed some things, but I don't think it's that drastic. But I just watched the most recent one. Yeah. And looking at it might just be interesting in drawing. Wait. From folk culture. Sorry, from folklore. I don't think I'm reading that right. Let me read this again. Looking at it might just be interesting. And drawing creatures from folklore might draw some Jamaican ones too. Okay, you trying to okay. Yeah. Okay. I see, I get what you're saying now, kinda. What kind of Jamaican folklore is there though? I don't think I know much. I know about Nigerian because obviously I'm Nigerian, but you know, of course they have ones, but tell me more. I thought Death Note got made around episode 14. Jesus, of the first season. Yeah, brother, it's tough. I like it. They changed the ending, made it more happy. Ah, I see. Well, that's good then, cause hey, listen, if that was it was already hard enough to watch, man. That was a hard story. I mean, it was even depressing in the end for me, cause like he had to give up alchemy to like save his brother and get his body back. But it's cool. And Death Note, I don't know about mid. I didn't even watch it in season. I just watched it in episodes. I don't know if they had seasons. I didn't know they had seasons like that. But I did stop it and start quite a lot, and it was because like after Thingy died. I'm not gonna say because some people haven't seen it yet. After who got emmed, I was like, nah, I can't watch this anymore, man. What's the point? They brought a new guy in. I'm like, I don't like this guy, bruv. It's pissing me off. But then I stuck through it, man, and I hated the way it ended. Pissed me off because he lost face in the end, man. It was embarrassing. He went outside crying on his knees. I was like, stand up. I wanted the plot twist like he knew there was gonna like he had to be more prepared than that, man. It was almost the perfect MC. I mean, obviously he was evil, so like he didn't, he shouldn't win. But at the same time, maybe he should have like come to his senses and then come up with a different kind of, you know, idea or whatever. But like, I didn't want him to go down like that, man. So sad. I don't know if you agree with me, but it is what it is. And then they made spin-offs. I'm pretty sure, at least in the manga. I didn't read it, but I heard there was one with Donald Trump in it. It was a one shot. Okay, I should stop now and just get to the pencil. But I like this face. Decent one. What anime are you talking about right now? Yeah, Death Note. Death Note. Because you said it got mid after episode 14. So I was kind of agreeing, but I don't know if it was mid. It was more so. I, I was kind of upset. I didn't want to finish it after that. You know what? I don't know if I should do a pencil one anymore because, oh well, the pencil would be the excuse me, the tutorial part of this. This one was more free thinking. So let me get up and pardon me. Let me get up and stretch real quick, and then I'm gonna sit back down. Wait, you know what? I don't like how this isn't dark because we need that balance. Looks too light. We need the highlights to be highlighting. Better, better, much better. Yeah, I need to stretch my hamstrings, bruv. I remember three off my head. They might be more of. They might be more. What are you saying? River Mama and Rolling Calf. What's the first one? Hitch? Ugh. Oof. The funny thing is, I got a mic on my beard, so you guys can still hear me pretty well. I wish you could hear the cracks though. That one was my neck, bro. Again, the reference is right here. I wasn't going for lightness, but it's not too far off. It's more focused on the shapes, and you still get a good enough lightness sometimes, more times. But now let's find another face. Let's bring the iPad closer. Old Hage, basically a witch that turns into a cat. Oh, okay. Am I saying it right? Is it Old Hage or Old Hige? Old Hage? Look. It was Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci. Come
That's
on.
crazy.
You knew this as well. That's crazy too.
You gotta cut that clip out of there.
Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, that's crazy.
Oh
First
my
question.
god.
Welcome. Shit. Come inside. come, don't be shy. Yeah. Everybody welcome in Tez's treehouse. You have a blast when you got Shanice round. If you look through the glass, you got both her teeth.